Welcome to Pick the Push. I'm Ian Fox, joined as always by my best friends Joe and Brett. This week we talk about how AEW Grand Slam was more of a ground roll double. We got Raw vs. AEW, and we actually did the thing we said we were going to do last week. And we have a list of everybody that's injured. Yay! We go through it all, and don't forget, our champion Jared Holmes goes one-on-one with the number one contender Dabber in just 1 week at WWE Elimination Chamber in the Pick the Push Royale. Let's go!
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push.
I believe in Swerve Strickland from Strickland Propane. What is this? You'll die. Don't suplex somebody off the side. No. No. Are you going to do it or not? Are you sure you want to do this? Oh my God.
Oh my, okay.
Oh, there was a fucking flip. That was so sick. I'm into it. God, this is
Oh my
wrestling,
God.
boys. Are you kidding? Whose house? Whose house? That was amazing.
I think there's only one big noticeable thing for me from Grand Slam. And like, if I was going to recommend it for any reason, it's Fletcher versus Briscoe. The ladder match was insane.
Holy shit. I was going to say that was my favorite match of the night, and I agree.
I wanted to compliment Fletcher. Honestly, I kind of wanted to say that of the 2025 matches, or 2025 matches that I watched, some of the best, the absolute best, were Kyle Fletcher matches. He showcased people that I don't or didn't particularly like watching. Fletcher versus Mike Bailey made me like Mike Bailey. It was a huge change.
Like, he's closer to a main eventer than just somebody else on the way up.
100%.
I feel like the ladder match was actually a passing of the torch for Briscoe to Fletcher. They had the lawn dart that Briscoe was like, yeah, take me and throw me head first into the ladder that's positioned in the corner.
Wild.
Just wild. That was a great spot. 2, the J Driller off the ladder through the other ladder. That was awesome to watch. 3, he took the stalling brainbuster off the top.
That was crazy.
The only thing I was thinking of the whole time was, please don't break your legs. Please don't break your legs. That's a small ring. That's a small ring. You guys are set up right in the center. You didn't give yourself space. Please don't break your legs. And then they land, and I'm like, oh my God, you didn't break your legs. Holy shit, that was awesome. The only other one besides Briscoe Fletcher would be Moxley Takeshita ending in a draw, so they have another chance for a Continental title shot. Those 2 matches were great.
Still very good match. But that draw was like, made me not even remember that. The only other thing was like, I enjoyed the Hangman versus Andrade. I thought that was good, even though I fully expected Andrade to win, because it's weird that Hangman was just a champion, then he goes right back into the picture, which is fine, but it would have been cool. Andrade versus MJF, I would have liked.
Yeah. I don't think you can put Andrade on the mic against MJF yet, though.
That's fair point. Very fair point. Well, that's why you get Don, right?
But
I still agree.
Do you really want to put Don up against MJF on the mic?
I want to see. I mean, Andrade would be mean, but Don Callis, I think, would just fucking eat it, and it would be funny.
It'd be bad. I think it'd be bad.
Oh, he'd get murdered, yeah, but in like a funny way, where like Andrade doing it to Andrade is like kind of fucked up.
Wait, being mean to an Andrade is fucked up?
Like just throwing him into an opportunity that he definitely wouldn't be ready for, versus like Don Callis knows what he's doing, but MJF would just eat him alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's the difference.
Yeah, Don Callis knows that he's a wolf and he's a predator, but MJF is a goddamn bear.
Yeah. Yeah, you could, yes.
It's a good analogy. He's got the pack and everything with the Don Callis family.
Other than that, I agree. Grand Slam was meh. There was no title changes. You didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it was what it was. We did the right thing in not making it a Royale.
Yep, I agree.
It was just as good as the previous week's Dynamite.
Yep, it was a special collision. That's 100% what it was.
So for Raw this week, it was surprisingly good. Like, I will say it was an above average Raw. My big notes are the Penta El Grande match. Was really, really good. But the one that stole the show was Javon Evans, 1,000%.
Huge.
He just was pulling out some crazy bouncy moves.
enjoyed a lot of Raw. Even the Vision match.
The trios match, the the Usos and the LA Knight versus Theory, Paul, and Reed.
Yeah, that I felt like that was one of my favorite matches that I've ever seen LA Knight in. But also Bronson Reed, I think, was a standout for that one, which I normally don't say those words.
I was surprised with how good that match was. The Usos didn't fuck up near as much as I thought they would. The Masked Man strikes again.
Yeah.
We still don't know who that is. The crate that got delivered to Raw that says "Do not open till Elimination Chamber," which is most definitely just Chris Jericho.
Is it? I really, really hope that he is El Grande.
I'd like that more. I'd like that a lot more. And then apparently there's going to be an AJ Styles tribute next week.
That is interesting
Yeah, that
too.
was weird.
And then, yeah, I think I agree with Brett with Javon Evans and Gunther and Dom being the highlight of Raw.
I can't believe he won that match too. Javon Evans versus Gunther versus Dom is the last guy I would have expected to win, but obviously the number one guy I would want to win.
Yeah, 1000%. That was really good.
I admit that I'm a little bit sad that Dom didn't win though, because I feel like we've been without him for quite a while, and I didn't realize how much weight he pulled in my enjoyment of every week. But as soon as he was gone and not wrestling and doing his shenanigans, I never had that. I just feel like I almost stopped having that pop moment whenever I watched Raw.
And then for AEW to go up against Raw, AEW, the noteworthy things to talk about was Willow retained her title, and that's her third title match within 5 days that she retained. That's just
That's
cool
actually,
fun fact.
yeah, that's impressive. That's nice. I do like that.
That's a lot of wrestling for a champion, and I applaud that.
I think it was really just the main event for me, right? I don't really think there was anything this week for AEW that I was like, that was amazing.
Yeah, I feel like it warmed up to the main event.
Becca made it on AEW. That's pretty dope. Like, yeah, she jobbed to Windsor and Hayter, but who cares? Congratulations, Becca. Thank you for making it to AEW, and I'm glad that you got used. That's pretty fucking cool.
Do you know what her full name is?
Her full wrestling name is Becca with a 3 instead of an E. B3CCA. Becca.
Weird.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Shit.
I think that's all the important stuff with AEW.
Thunder Rosa's back.
Yeah, that is a big important thing, I guess.
So you guys are familiar with her?
Yes, she is a good wrestler too.
Was she a former AEW Women's Champ? She used to have multiple matches. Like, she is a main eventer.
She was an AEW World Champ. Not for very long. She was injured.
Yeah.
She got injured like a while ago, and then she came back, and instead of being in the main event or anything, she just traveled and did indie shows. So I guess like of all the matches to go back and watch is Swerve and Omega.
Yeah, that one is actually like go out of your way to go see good. Not just like if you're gonna go back, make sure you see this. Like, it's actually amazing.
Yeah, like if you really don't have time for anything, like at least go and watch that match. That match was good. If you have some extra time, the Tomoro Ishii, Orange Cassidy versus Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors was pretty funny. That was the second time we got to see blood on a Wednesday.
Blood was cool. I wouldn't recommend that match. It wasn't bad, but yeah. Like, I would recommend the Kenny Swerve to non-wrestling fans.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Okay, if we're going by that, then yeah, 1000% just Kenny Swerve.
Like I'm gonna vote Raw. I did like Raw. I think Javon Evans won it for me this week, but the match of the week would be Kenny Swerve. But it's not enough to fully beat Raw in my eyes.
Shoot, man, that's perfect way of saying what I feel as well. I'm not even joking. I really enjoyed all of Raw, so I picked Raw this week too. But my jaw hit the floor as soon as Swerve pulled off some of his shit, and as soon as Kenny hit some of his shit.
I feel like the Javon Evans match would have been the only thing to really push it for me, for like a match to get me to go Raw. And I don't think that was enough to overcome a lot of the stuff that AEW still did this week. Even with AEW being an average week, I'm going to go AEW because they still are mixing it up. They're mixing it up. They're giving us more wrestling.
Way more wrestling.
Better storylines for the most part. Each show has at least 1 or 2 storylines that I do not give a shit about right now, but that's wrestling. It's just gonna fucking happen. Like, do you think I give a shit about CM Punk? No. Do you think I care about Elidolo right now? Also, no. I don't
His
really
wrestling
care.
is making me care more, but as a person, I still do not like him. He's putting on good matches.
He is putting on good matches, and that's fine. But they're gonna try and do promo work with him,
You kind of have to, but yeah, I see where you're going.
and that's what this week was. He wasn't wrestling, so he does a promo, and it's not gonna be good. So like, it's
I
like
didn't even recognize him at first.
yeah, you're like, who the hell's that guy? He's wearing a scallion cap. Between the two, you had Raw with its complete show. AEW had multiple returns and still a complete show, with the Kenny and Swerve being the match of the week. If nothing can hold a flame to that match, and I'm gonna go and pick anything to watch for the week, it's gonna be AEW. So I'm gonna give it the point to AEW.
I like that. And I don't think Raw was as much as a landslide as AEW has been in the past weeks, so it all makes sense to me as is.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, Raw was really, really good, and I can't stress that enough. That I do want to give Raw its credit this week. I do want to give him its flowers. It's just Swerve Kenny, most dangerous.
It was really good, man.
Last week we were talking about how many injuries WWE has been experiencing versus AEW, and it felt very lopsided. Like WWE had significantly more injuries than AEW was. But after looking up a list, it seems to me that it's really just WWE's biggest names are getting injured versus there are some huge ones on AEW's side for sure. When I whittle it down to the people that are important on the AEW list, it's probably not as many as Raw. So for WWE, the biggest ones are Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, JD McDonough, Sheamus, Kevin Owens. Zoe Stark's on there, but I don't really care. Chelsea Green seems to be a big one. BFAB, don't care. Hope they're all well. Not like, it sucks they're injured, but these are not people I need every week. Elton Prince was Kit Wilson's former tag team partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bianca Belair is a big name. That one's awesome. Michin and Piper Nivens, I'm sorry you're injured, but I don't care.
You're missing one.
Who you got?
Naomi.
That one is a big important one too.
And I feel like those, all those WWE ones are recent. Because, like, a lot of the ones that are up that you have on the list, a lot of those names go back farther, like, a lot farther. Like, you're not going to see a lot of them, like, wrestle anymore.
Yeah, there's a few that might be just retired on the AEW side, like Keith Lee, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean.
I don't want to say it, but probably Kota Ibushi too. But I mean, he's convinced he's coming back. He's a huge name on the AEW side. Dustin Rhodes, probably same thing.
Dustin said he's coming back. He's actually starting to do stuff now.
So did D-Bry, though.
Yeah, but the difference between the two is Dustin was getting knee surgeries.
Yeah, he literally got his knee replaced. I think he got both of his knees replaced.
Yeah, double knee replacement.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll probably be fine then.
Yeah, it's not a neck injury. He's still gonna be able to wrestle.
Yeah, I get that, but that's still not an easy thing to come back to, and he's not young. Is more of my thought.
I've seen older come back from worse.
Yeah, and what's his face was 76 that just wrestled for TNA.
Yeah, exactly. I watched what's her face go through a table.
Oh, Mae Young? Yeah, all right. Britt Baker also rumored to not be coming back to AEW.
Britt Baker isn't injured anymore. She's just not allowed to wrestle.
She's like holding out her contract, but she's not coming back on her AEW.
Tony has already basically said that they're not bringing her back because she's super difficult to work with.
She's married to Adam Cole, though, right?
No, they split up.
Oh, all right. Yep, that makes that way more likely too.
They were dating, and then they just stopped dating.
Now that I know they're not together, then she is definitely not coming back to AEW, is what it seems like.
Yeah, there's no chance she comes
But I
back.
assume she shows up at NXT?
Good, she can go ruin that too. And isn't Hologram just clone now?
No, that's a different wrestler.
Oh yeah, they're two different wrestlers. That's right.
No, we figured that out. Yeah.
He just got injured around the same time that Clone showed up.
Yeah. So that was like probably the most unfortunate timing for AEW injuries. I mean, obviously all of them are unfortunate, but as far as like leading a story compared to like WWE's like literally changing their main event story because of injury, it seems like constantly.
There's a lot of people on that list I feel like are healthy and they just are not wrestling or not with the company.
But even when you take some of those out, it still seems like a pretty even list for WWE compared to AEW.
Yeah, I will agree that
And
it
there's
does seem
definitely
even.
less main eventers on the AEW side, what it seems like too.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like with AEW versus WWE, when it comes to like the injury list, that like the injuries for AEW are a lot less severe and take a lot less time to come back from versus WWE. A lot of the people that are injured or have gotten injured are like, it's like, ugh, either you're not coming back or like it's gonna be just a long time before you do come back because like you fucked yourself up good.
Yeah. With the exception of like Penta and Javon Evans that were out for like a few weeks.
A
2
couple
weeks.
weeks, yeah.
We thought it could have been catastrophic for the way that it
Way
was injured. So
yeah.
that's going to do it for this week's episode of Pick the Push. For the full list, check our Discord to enter the Pick the Push Royale for WWE Elimination Chamber. Check our link tree right after SmackDown the day before Elimination Chamber. And if you're chill, follow us on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. You know the thing. Do the thing. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Aller, pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. The push. No half steps, no in between. The push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. Boards light, hearts race, crowd reacts. Every pick swings, no room for slacks. Bluff fails quick, mistakes break fast. Every choice lands, nothing's left to chance. Climb the ranks, feel the surge, hit it hard, no room to purge. Eyes locked, focus tight, every swing counts in the fight. Predicted the twist, caught us all flat. No way you had that. Pick it right, own the night. Pick it wrong, still stand your fight. Every call cracks, every swing crush. Step in the ring, pick the push. I love it, pick the push. Call the plays on the night. Push. Make it land, hold it tight. Push. No slack, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. When you pick the push. When you pick the push. When you pick the push.
Good night. Bang.
Oh, he hits Aubrey!
Ref Aubrey just took a V trigger.
Somebody check on her!
She's dead.
Craig.
Craig. Hello, Craig.
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 Craig.